Alrighty guys, we're back for some mono black aggro, and this is an alchemy build, but don't worry, our standard decks aren't going anywhere like I said yesterday. I just want to sprinkle some alchemy videos here and there, especially with all the new cards out, which are pretty spicy new cards honestly. So let's go over the deck list and hop into some normal play mood. Hop into some normal play mode. But first things first, for anyone who may not know, I'm Red Cat, and I play aggro decks and any decks with red in them as well. So what do we got here, guys? We got some Cursebound Witches. Yeah, this card's great. So, you know, opponents don't want to block it. When it dies, you get some juicy goodness from the spell book. Lots of good cards to grab here from the spellbook too, so that's awesome. We got 4 Eyetwitch. Rocking that flying is going to be pretty important in this deck. Any evasion is pretty good here. We got 4 Hobbling Zombies, so 2-drop 2/2 Death Touch is no joke when it comes back as a decayed 2/2 as well. So this is just another example of a card that opponents don't really want to block, which is important here. Life of Toshiro is, I've said it multiple times, probably my favorite black card from Neon Dynasty. It's so cool, guys. It just does so much, and it's so balanced. I love it, right? The +2/+2 goes perfect on the Eyetwitch, goes great on any of the other cards that the opponents don't want to block. -1/-1 comes in handy often, and worst comes to worst, you just gain a couple life, a couple turns in a row. So good, guys. I love it. Then we got Swarm Saboteur. So this ninjutsu ability for 2 is pretty spicy because it's a nice little surprise for the opponent. You're swinging in and you get a virus beetle to your hand when it deals that damage, right? So yeah, this is really good. Just another death touch card too. So worst comes to worst, you play this down just as the creature and you're swinging in, and the opponent just doesn't really want to block it unless they have a 1/1, in which case it's definitely a worthwhile trade for them. We got a couple Tainted Adversaries, another death touch card, super spicy in the late game as well. Getting a bunch of decayed zombies could come in handy. Yeah, awesome card. We have 3 Sap Vitalities here, 3 damage to creature or planeswalker, and then you choose a creature card in your hand. It perpetually gains +3/+0. Lots of great targets to give this +3/+0 to, and the perpetually here is going to be super important, right? So we have 4 Biting Palm Ninjas as well. So with all the ninjutsu nonsense going on in the deck, like bouncing cards back to your hand and stuff, you know, like you can Sap Vitality like an Eyetwitch, and now it's a 4/1 flyer, and then when the Eyetwitch goes through, not only could you just choose to maybe deal that 4 damage, but you could bounce the Eyetwitch back, get a ninjutsu ability through, and then you can recast the Eyetwitch, which still has that perpetual on it. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff going on here, right? And Biting Palm Ninja helps us, you know, keep those board wipes away from us as well as grab other important cards from the opponent's hand. Kami of Mourning, one of the new alchemy cards here. So when a Kami of Mourning enters the battlefield, target creature you control or creature in your graveyard perpetually gains. Whenever a creature you control with greater mana value than this card dies, return this card from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Super sweet. And again, perpetually here, it matters because we're going to be bouncing cards back to our hand. And so like, this is actually insane here too. Like you could target Tainted Adversary, for example, and then if like a Biting Palm Ninja dies, and you can bring the Tainted Adversary back tapped, and then of course whenever this enters the battlefield, you can pay these costs on the Tainted Adversary to get some decayed zombies, get some counters on it. So a lot of cool stuff here, and some of the best targets in the deck are obviously Cursebound Witch and Eyetwitch. And then if a Hobbling Zombie dies, you could get like an Eyetwitch back here, and this is just, it's perpetual. So yeah, it's kind of insane, especially maybe you have a Sap Vitality on that Eyetwitch as well. Maybe that Eyetwitch is just super buffed up from all these perpetual abilities. So yeah, that's pretty cool. This is kind of the reason why the deck should work, but we'll see, right? We have 3 Citystalker Connoisseurs as well on the top end. More death touch, so that's cool. But then also, you know, making your opponent discard their big dragon or I don't know, what else do people play in Alchemy right now? Either way, it's a pretty spicy card. 3 Hive of the Eye Tyrants and an Abandoned Mire here in the mana base with 24 total land. Hopefully that's not too much land for the deck, but I don't think it's going to be, especially when, like, Tainted Adversary can technically be like a 5-drop or something, you know? Okay, guys, I guess that's pretty much it. The only new card from the new Alchemy set. Oh no, we do have 2 new cards. We have the Swarm Saboteur and the Kami of Mourning, so... Alright, let's go ahead, hop into some normal play mode and see how it goes. I think this one's going to be super fun, though. Oh, something I forgot to go over while going over the deck over there was we do have a sideboard for the Eyetwitch as well. So we got some lessons over there in the sideboard, which I'll show right now in the first match. This is a good hand. I'm keeping this. Can I show the sideboard while the opponent's thinking? Yeah, here we go. So we have a couple Pest Summonings, an Expanded Anatomy, Confront the Past, Mascot Exhibition, Environmental Sciences, and a Necrotic Fumes in here as well. So yeah, that's our sideboard. Okay, we're keeping this. Yeah, great hand. Really good. Okay, so right into the Eyetwitch here. And Life of Toshiro is pretty spicy, but we might go for the Swarm Saboteur here. Okay, with power 2 or less. Okay. Okay, that's cool. I don't see that card often. So, yeah, do we want to go Swarm Saboteur, or do we want to go for the Life of Toshiro combo here? Maybe Life of Toshiro, since we can fly in for 3, potentially 2 turns in a row. That seems pretty valuable. Kami of Mourning here too. Could hit that Eyetwitch. Which, like I said, it's a really... Oh! We got some Golgari Ninjutsu on the opponent's board or something? I don't know. This seems pretty cool, though. You monster! You got rid of my Life of Toshiro. Okay, Cursebound Witch. So... it's probably going to be this onto the Eyetwitch. While the Cursebound Witch is better to put it on, I think putting it on the Eyetwitch is completely acceptable. Yeah, because if we get a land, we curved out really nicely. I mean, we got a block here, right? See what they have in their hand. Deadly Dispute. Okay. Okay. So, they go ahead, shuffle it in, get a clue, which is really cool. I love it. Oh, Biting Palm Ninja. Okay. So, I wonder if they block the Kami of Mourning. Let's see what happens. If they block it, they block it. That's what I think. If they don't, Biting Palm Ninja probably sends the Kami of Mourning back to the hand. That way we can recast it, which is actually insane. Ninjutsu. Then again, more damage would happen if we bounce the Eyetwitch back. Yeah, let's go for more damage. We are an aggro build after all. So getting them down to 10 is no joke, and obviously take this action to see what we can grab here. Wow, okay. Okay, probably... Wow, this is a lot. This does a lot of damage, but they have to actually swing through, and then, like, they're tapped out. So I think it's the Sanguine Brushstroke. Because we don't want them gaining too much life. I don't know. That's a really tough decision, honestly. I love the opponent's deck, though. It's really cool. So, yeah, next turn we got to get some chump blockers down. Okay, so they can swing here. Springleaf Avenger, hit for 6. So they go ahead and they decide to just get some cards down, which makes sense to me. Okay. So another Connoisseur without a land. So we could double swing here. The Eyetwitch really wants to block here soon. Let's double swing and see what they do. Because we obviously know what's in their hand, and so I think I'm okay with any amount of double blocks or anything like that that the opponent may want to do. I do think they have the clue open, so that's what's holding them there. Okay, yeah, that's completely okay. Yeah, it's completely okay. Oh, did this have yeah, this has this has Death Touch, so that makes sense that the opponent would want to do that. But like I said, any amount of trades there I was completely okay with. So we want to do probably the Hobbling Zombie, and it would be really nice if we could get a land for the Citystalker. I mean, there are 24 total in the deck, so okay, they go ahead and draw a card. Yeah, this Eyetwitch is ready to block. I think it's just a chump here. It's a chump environmental sciences. Because there's just no guarantee that we're going to see the 4th land, and gaining 2 life against a deck like this is not bad either. Meat Hook for 2. That's actually not bad for us. Because, yeah, like, that's actually pretty decent here. We get a 2/2 Decayed, and then we get Eyetwitch back tapped, which is really cool. Yeah, that ended up working out. I guess a little bit of power showing from the Kami of Mourning here. Oh, we did get that land, though. A few different things we can do with the Swarm Saboteur. Could have them discard a little bit differently here, but I think it's the Citystalker Connoisseur. Let's swing first and see if they let the Decayed Zombie go through. Nah, so they end up blocking. So if they would have let the Decayed Zombie go through, then the Swarm Saboteur would probably be what we play here. So they go ahead, they want to get the ability off the Cursebound Witch here. And let's drop the Citystalker. They're back up to 11 because of the Decayed ability. Okay, nice, nice. They discarded the Cruel Reality, and we have another Citystalker next turn, so if they don't play their Springleaf, we'll probably end up hitting that instead, which is pretty sweet. Yeah, it doesn't look like they're playing it. Playing everything else, though. Okay. Wow, okay. A lot of value from the Cursebound Witch. Life of Toshiro is really good here, too. Wow, okay. So a double block into the Citystalker would be acceptable, I'd say, right? Like, any amount of extra value, like getting rid of their creatures. Like, sure, they'll get a clue and they'll go ahead and shuffle it in. But, like, I just don't mind that, you know? We could... Yeah, we could do the Swarm Saboteur, but nah. It's the Citystalker Connoisseur. Okay, Meat Hook has so much value for the opponent right now, too. Okay. but they're gonna run out eventually. Next turn, they'll have to spend some mana on their clues, which is really good. I love the opponent's deck, man. I don't even know, like, I don't know if I'm playing against it well. Because, yeah, they get a lot of value. Like, back up to 3 cards. Yeah. Like, that's no joke. Another Antique Collector. Wow. Okay, nice. So we still got the Environmental Sciences here. So it's going to be... Just drop the Swamp. We're going to swing in here. See what they do. They do end up blocking there. I think we finally ninjutsu the Eyetwitch, because we can recast it. And we can make them discard that last card in their hand too, which is insane, guys. That's so good. Oh, the meat hook value. Okay. Okay, so we go Eyetwitch and Virus Beetle. Make him discard that. So good. This is a good match of Magic, guys. I love it. Yeah, they get to draw here. All the clues and stuff, man. The Antique Collector is actually sweet. That's so cool. Yeah, because if they drew a meat hook there, that would have been pretty devastating, honestly. So we have another one of these. I think the Life of Toshiro comes down instead of the... Because we could power up the Hive and swing. It's a pretty good swing. Yeah, maybe. Maybe it's that. Because what that lets us do is it guarantees the 3 from the Hive. And this is a full swing. Let's take one of the... let's take one of the Cursebound Witches. We really don't know exactly what the opponent's playing in the deck, but I think that's acceptable. Especially if we can get another Witch out of there. Okay, yep, sacrifice it, gain a life, draw a card. Opponent loses a life, and we get some serious damage through. And we get a Beetle, which is cool. Cursebound Witch here is completely fine, even if they wipe the board. We get value from the Witch. Yeah, it's not bad at all. Especially since if they do wipe it, we still have the Hive of the Eye Tyrant. Meat hook for 3. Yep. Second meat hook is down. They get some life back. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go with the... Necrotic Fumes could get rid of their meat hook, but I think it's just Pest Summoning. Anything to get us some creatures on the board. Trespasser's Curse is really good here. Because, well, for so many reasons, but... So, Swamp. We're going to go Virus Beetle, make them discard that last card. Yeah, because the opponent's been playing so many creatures. Whoop. Target player. Pest Summoning. Yeah, so whenever a creature enters the battlefield under enchanted player's control, lose 1 life, gain 1 life. Down. So yeah, that's really good for us. Okay. It's going to be Sciences. Swamp. Play Swamp. Power up the Hive. We still have 1 for the Cursebound Witch then. And is this a full swing? I think it's a full swing. Even though they can block one of the 1/1s. Let's grab the other Cursebound Witch. We don't want them somehow getting more value from those. Okay. So it's 5 damage going through. Let's hope the meat hook doesn't end up gaining them too much life next turn, right? That's sweet, man. We get the Eyetwitch back, and I'm going to drop the Cursebound Witch as well. Again, same concept. Even if they draw like another meat hook or something. Okay. Gonna gain 1. They're back up to 4. What you got for me, opponent? Another meat hook? Hey, GG, opponent. That was a really fun match, buddy. All right, let's go ahead and hop into another one, shall we? Ooh, right into the next match. Wow, I mean, I might not even edit that section out. That was really fast. Okay, so opponent goes first here. No 1-drop, so there's 8 1-drops in the deck. I think it's still an alright hand. It's a lot worse than the last game's hand, but I think we keep it. Okay, so it's going to be maybe the Swarm Saboteur here. Yeah, I think it's the Swarm Saboteur. Because Life of Toshiro can give it +3 next turn, but Swarm is not bad to hit with the Kami of Mourning, because we have plenty of 3-drops to help it. Oh, they might. Oh, they're probably reading it. Yeah, this is a new card, so yeah, buddy, take your time. I know, like, if you play a new Alchemy card on me, I know I'll take the time to read it. That's for sure. So a swing here could bring Biting Palm down, which I think is better. Let's attempt a swing. Got that death touch on it, so if green like buffs it somehow. Alright, let's check out this hand, shall we? Let's check it out. Maybe. Yes, remove the menace counter. What you got, opponent? You got some ramp? Oh my goodness. Okay, what the heck do we hit here? Well, the Bubble Snare is going to lock down the Biting Palm Ninja, even if we get rid of one. Meanwhile, a couple Eureka Moments. That's a card we don't see often, but it's actually really good. Wow, that's tough. Maybe the Cultivator if they draw a land, but I don't know. Yeah, let's go Cultivator here. Taking one Bubble Snare doesn't do a whole lot for us. So letting them have 2 Bubble Snares is fine, I'd say. Especially when we have so many potential creatures to get down. Okay, so instead of a 4-drop, they decide to Bubble Snare there, which they could have... Oh no, that came out tapped, never mind. Never mind, I'm crazy. Okay, so we're gonna go Swamp, which was not a bad draw. And we'll actually save the life of Toshiro's as a surprise. We're going to go Swarm Saboteur. Swarm Saboteur. Well, the Eyetwitch does the same thing. If we can get in the air, then we can ninjutsu it down. I think we're just going to play it out, though. I think that's better right now, because we know that the opponent isn't rocking a whole bunch of destroy target creature cards, whereas if they were, we could the Eyetwitch would be better. That way if it died, we'd actually get some value. But yeah, with the opponent's ramp, cards like Fading Hope and stuff would be what they're actually running. Okay, they get to put a land down, and next turn yeah, the Cultivator would have been open. Ooh, wow, yeah, that's a lot of ramp, guys. The Kraken will be down in no time. Yeah, they get to power up a land there, which is really good. Okay, Biting Palm Ninja, we gotta get rid of that Kraken. Yeah. Yeah, big time. So let's do this. We're gonna swing. Biting Palm. That's such a good draw. Although we had a lot of value in hand already. Okay. Done. Take action. Hit the Kraken. Yeah, we can't let them ramp into true value. And the Bubble Snare probably hits the other Biting Palm Ninja. However, that being said, hitting the Swarm Shambler wouldn't be bad. The Swarm Saboteur, sorry, wouldn't be bad either, but they know we have the other one in hand to bounce the Eyetwitch back with. So they go for the ramp here, and they're probably looking for what their Cosmos Serpent, right? They have 7 on the board. Oh no, this is 8, and then technically 9 with the Sculptor if they untap. So they hit the Biting Palm. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. So letting Eyetwitch die is okay, but nah. because Swarm Shambler is going to produce us some Virus Beetles here. Yeah. We're just going to save back to play both Virus Beetles. There's going to be swing for 3. And we want them to discard their whole hand, because that's much better than bouncing the Eyetwitch back for another Swarm Saboteur. Like, yeah, making them discard their whole hand is just much better. Sculptor of Winter. They go for the swing here, and we're going to double block into the Sculptor of Winter. That's 100% okay, since we're producing these beetles as we swing. Another land off the top is not bad. So let's go drop the land. We're going to go Kami of Mourning onto the Swarm Saboteur. And then we're going to go... Let's swing. Okay, because now we get to Ninjutsu, bounce Eyetwitch back. So really good for us there. And then we go ahead and we can play the Eyetwitch down. Insane. Really valuable lines of play there. Really fun deck so far. Oh, they saw a land. That honestly sucks for the opponent to see a land there. So we're going to go ahead, +2 to the Eyetwitch. Go ahead, +2 to the Eyetwitch. Or we could get this out of the range for the land. Nah, more damage through the better. Because next turn we can do the same line of play. Oh, dang, I was not even paying attention. Yeah, I guess we won. GG opponent. I'm sorry, I didn't math it out. I was just kind of swinging. Dang. Okay. Well, let's go into the next match. With how fast these matches are actually going into the next one, I might not have to edit the deck because, yeah, we've been, like, a lot of people are playing right now, I guess. Yeah, right in. Let's go. All right, sweet. Let's see if we can fit one more good game in and, then go over the deck again. Unless this one's super duper fast. Good hand. Wow, nice. Really good hand. Something I've noticed so far with my Alchemy builds is and I've tested a few too, is just how like good the hands are. Like, I guess even when they're bad hands, like they're just not that bad. And this happens to be a really good one, so we're gonna attempt to swing here because they don't know what's in our hand. We could like give it Death Touch or something weird like that. So A-Hobbling Zombie. Yeah, all of our Death Touch is gonna be great against the Ruin Crabs because they're just not gonna want to block. Okay. Okay, couple Life of Toshiro's down. And honestly, the Sap Vitality there really sucks. Because Sap Vitality is great against the Ruin Crab, but yeah, now it's gone. So we get one of these through. If we swing with both, we get one through and then we can Biting Palm Ninja. So let's see, they probably block the Decayed Zombie. Actually, that works beautifully. Because now it's Biting Palm Ninja. Because the Decayed Zombie was going to die anyways. Yep, take action. Let's see what you got here, buddy. Divide by 0 is annoying. Galvanic Iteration is annoying. Everything's annoying. Let's go with... Because this exiles it. Divide by 0 could slow us down enough. I guess it's Divide by 0. We really don't want to slow down, and they get to keep their like combo here, but I don't know. Yeah, we're kind of like trying to outspeed their mill. I don't know, was that a good choice, or should I have grabbed the maddening cacophony here? What do you guys think? That's a lot of cards. We're down to 25 cards. So hopefully we get to find more damage here before it's over. So a land wasn't bad. A double swing, they block the Cursebound Witch again, probably. Yeah, let's swing. And even Swarm Saboteur, bring the Biting Palm back and kind of like combo that through again next turn as well. But I think it's the Citystalker. And see what we hit, if it's the Galvanic Iteration or... Okay, so that's probably another land in their hand. If it hit the... Oh no, it could have been the Ruin Crab too. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, double Ruin Crabs and the Evolving Wilds. Honestly, it might be the nail in the coffin. Let's see if there's any more. Are there any more Sap Vitalities in the deck? I only see the one here. So yeah, we could draw a Sap Vitality. Okay, Hive of the Eye Tyrant. We only have 11 cards left in the deck, so if they top deck an Evolving Wilds, that's just a GG. There's a lot that they can top deck to go ahead and kill us, huh? Okay. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and swing here. Okay, so 6 damage or do the Swarm Saboteur combo for more creatures on the board. I think 6 damage. And I do want the Hive on the board for next turn, just in case. Because this is plenty of stuff to have. So Hive of the Eye Tyrant's coming down. And we're going to go ahead and go Kami of Mourning for just more creatures at this point. And target the Cursebound Witch, or... how the heck do I target something in the grave? Okay, let's go with the... Honestly, I don't even know. Tainted Adversary? That way, if one of the Biting Palm or the Citystalkers dies, we get that back, I guess. And the Death Touch is good, but if we have open mana, we can get Decayed Zombies. So what you get, opponent? Did you top deck what you need to win, buddy? I'm on the edge of my seat. They're looking, they're searching. Do they have it? Did they draw it? Yeah, because Galvanic Iteration, like, yeah, there's so much they could draw here. If it was a land, they would have laid it already. So it must be something to kill creatures. Okay, divide by 0. So we're forcing blocks next turn, guys. This is huge. Oh, they actually got an Environmental Science, so I guess we're not forcing blocks anymore. So bouncing this back is interesting. Okay, so they ended up getting that land. Oh, yeah, yep. So now there's like even more that they could draw to kill us next turn. Okay. So what are we searching for? We're searching for a Sap Vitality or Life of Toshiro to buff the Cursebound Witch. But yeah, let's do this. Swamp. Sap Vitality. But now we can't power up the Hive if we do this. So I think Sap Vitality is pretty huge here, though. Because we guarantee... Oh, we only have 3 cards left in the deck, though. This is so tough. 3 gets through. If we power up the Hive, we have 10. And a full swing means they block the Cursebound Witch, and then pretty much anything they draw at that point. So I think we don't power up the Hive. We use the Sap Vitality. We go ahead and give it to the Kami of Mourning here. And we still full swing. Yeah, we're 1 short from powering up the Hive there, which would have been huge. So they're taking 6. so much they can draw to win, guys. Like, this is so scary. Let's go ahead and go with the... yeah, sure, the Hobbling Zombie's fine. What do they get? Do they get the land? Because if they draw removal here, then we're still in this. Oh. I don't know what they have. We're powering up the Hive, though. We're full swinging. We're gonna grab, I don't know, one of the iterations, right? So they cast the Galvanic Iteration. It's like Divide by Zero or Fading Hope or something, right? Right? It's some form of removal. Oh my goodness, is the opponent still in this? Fading Hope. And they block a 3/3. And 4 gets through? Question mark? I think we got this, guys. Because they only have the other Galvanic Iteration. GG opponent. Wow, guys. GG. Let's go ahead and check out the deck list. And it honestly, it looks like I don't even have to edit this video today, which is awesome. Like, there was like almost no downtime between matches, which is nice. So let's go ahead, mono black aggro, and check this out. Here's the deck list again, guys, and this was a fun one. Mono black aggro is such a cool, like, I don't know, it's one of the fun ones because it's like, you wouldn't expect it, I guess. When you think mono black, you usually think like control based decks, and yeah, it's a cool one. Sap Vitality is spicy, Cursebound Witch and Eyetwitch are spicy. There's a lot of plays there that I could have done differently, honestly. But I don't know. I thought it ended up working out. 100% win rate out of those 3 matches, which is just really good. A-Hobbling Zombie is actually spicy. Life with Toshiro again. I wouldn't change anything. I honestly don't think I would change anything here. Something you could note, if you're going up against a lot of creature decks, go up a Sap Vitality if you have it. I don't have a 4th one, unfortunately. Yeah, if you're going up against a lot of creature decks, Sap Vitality is important, and it can hit Planeswalkers too, so that's something. And maybe drop a Citystalker, maybe. Citystalker is still really good though, and just another way to get cards out of the opponent's hand, which works wonders with the Saboteur here too. Yeah, really cool deck, guys. I love it. I don't think I would drop any Hive of the Eye Tyrants unless you don't have it. 1 or 2 could totally work if you don't have the Hive of the Eye Tyrant. But having 3 here seemed important because it just seems like a really important card to have in an aggro deck, especially with the Menace, right? Guys, if you made it this far into the video, you guys are champions, and I really do appreciate you. You guys are awesome. So, hey, I will see you in the next video.